Hi there. My name is Thomas Farrer. I'm a Christian and an avid student of the Bible. This is the first part of a series in which I hope to explore the biblical doctrine of the devil and Satan, and in particular, evaluate the Christadelphian viewpoint. These videos are an abridgment of a larger written study. For those interested in a more thorough treatment of the subject, you can download the paper from my website, www.dianoigo.com. One of the most difficult issues that Christians wrestle with is called the problem of evil. Basically, the problem of evil is the apparent contradiction between an all-powerful, loving God on the one hand, and the suffering and injustice that pervade the world on the other. A lot of space in the Holy Bible is devoted to explaining the presence of evil in this world and what God is doing about it. The bottom line is that evil is present in the world because of sin, creatures breaking God's laws. People suffer because of original sin, that is, because the creation was cursed after the first humans, Adam and Eve, sinned. People also suffer because of personal sins, because of our individual lust, greed, envy, pride, etc., which cause us to inflict suffering on ourselves and others, and invite God's punishment. But is this the whole story? Most cultures through history have believed in some kind of supernatural force of evil. This is because evil and suffering exist in our world in magnitudes that are difficult to explain in terms of human sinfulness alone. Genocide, mass suicides, infanticide, and the list goes on. For some, just as the beauty of nature points to an intelligent designer, so the strong presence of evil in the world points to an arch-enemy. When we read the Bible, we encounter just such a villain. His titles include the enemy and the evil one. And in the church, he has come to be known as the devil or Satan. 1 John chapter 3 verse 8 tells us that the defeat of this villain was one of Christ's primary goals in his mission on earth. But who is he? The Christian church has consistently identified Satan as a real person, an angel who rebelled against God. However, over the past 4 centuries, some theologians have come to the conclusion that such a person as the devil really does not exist. Most, known as liberal theologians, have reached this conclusion by challenging the authority of Scripture and treating references to the devil in Scripture as myth. Others, however, have upheld the authority of the Bible, but interpreted the passages about the devil figuratively. The sin that pervades each human being and the world in general is metaphorically described as a personal enemy. While a number of prominent individuals, including Sir Isaac Newton, favored this view, the only religious group of any size in which it has taken hold and persisted are the Christadelphians, a movement which developed in England and North America in the middle of the 19th century. One of the pioneers of this movement, Robert Roberts, wrote in his book Christendom Astray, quote, "There is no devil but a man's own inclinations, which tend to illegitimate activity," end quote. In a series of blogs in the coming weeks, I hope to lay out the biblical doctrine of the devil and evaluate the Christadelphian viewpoint. It is my prayer that you benefit from this study.